Okay, so it's a way that you're supposed to use this. Like this right here will tear your clippers up. And the reason I say that is because it's a degreaser. There's no oil inside of this. The main purpose of this is to kill bacteria, germs, and clean your clippers. You gotta use this. You know, a lot before this came out, they was using those black lights. But it's the way that you do it. So you want to turn your clippers on first. Don't do this. Like I see a lot of barbers, they be cutting, and I go into the barber shops and I look at barbers and I look at it. I see the oil. I check out everything, so it pretty much tells me what kind of condition their equipment is in. But when you be in the shop and you cutting and your clippers slow down, don't do that and start by cutting, because this is not what this is meant for. This is not oil, and a lot of times when you use it like that, it'll let me know that you're using it as oil. But what you want to do, you want to turn them on, and I say put them over something like a white paper towel, and you spray them, right? And then you shake them. And once you do that, so this is the type of stuff that gets up under your blade and it dulls them out. And you want this to come out. And by you just spraying it like that, it's not cleaning your trimmer, your blades. So it doesn't take this long to burn off. But what I like to do, I'll go ahead and do this. These things turn over. So it's drops. That's all it is, just drops. Sometimes I be going into the shop, they be acting like they be trying to oil. Oh, I'm sorry. They be like they be trying to oil a bicycle chain. So you want to hold it like this, right? And when you just put one drop here. And when you do that, the oil is going to run down. It's working its way down the blade. And you hit it one more time in the middle. And then it's working its way down. And then it's really important to oil back here on the back. You gotta oil this side. And what I mean on the back, you're oiling this. You want to oil this. And then I come back with my finger. And this is working the oil down the tip of the blade. I say you should oil your blade between every 3 to 5 cuts for the best performance. Like, if you want, when you're hitting and it gives it to you in one stroke, you gotta have this, your blades gotta be clean, they gotta be oil well. Because if they slow, they're not gonna give you the stroke that you're looking for. You're gonna be like, why they're not hitting right? I done went into so many barber shops, they're not cutting right. And then the first thing I do when I pick up the blades is, I look right here. And as you can see right here, you see oil on the blades. And you can see oil in the front. So if I pick up your clippers and I see that there's not no oil, and I put oil on them and they start hitting, and I charge you extra $10 and you don't even know what's going on. But you ain't oiling your blade. I done told you to oil your blade. Man, I work with some of the best hairstylists. And some of them, you know, they're not gonna oil them. They just won't oil them, you know? And I just make their money. I've tried to tell them over and over again, but it's still the same. And see, these are some blades right here. And this is showing you what not oiling your blades do. Let's see if I can hold this up.
I'll hold one for you.
This is not the right blade, but I just want you guys to just imagine what I'm saying, okay? So, right here on the bottom, right there, this is where this touches it. So the blade, okay, so right here, and the bottom touches, right? So the blade is going back and forth. So if you don't oil back here in the back, what's gonna happen is it's like a car with 4 tires on it. If the ones in the back go out, then it's gonna slow down the ones in the front. So you gotta constantly oil the front and the back. And most of the times on most barber blades, like if they have this blade, then they have their wall seams, all of their blades have the same pattern because they take care of them the same. It is very, very important to oil your blades. This is not an oil, it's to keep you buying blades. I be having so many barbers asking me, why I gotta buy blades every 2-3 weeks? Because look what you're doing to them, you're destroying them. What this does is it strips all the oil off of the blade, and what happens is you have two blades. They're going back and forth, and they heating up, they getting hot. What I say, this is what it do. This right here turn your blades into junkies. Because every 2-3 minutes they heating up, and you gotta spray them. And what happens is it's called thermal shock. The top blade and the bottom blade, when they move back and forth, they break into each other. that's when they really start cutting. And you hit this with that cold air, it makes the blade peel back, and you start back cutting, and you be like, man, they were just hitting, but they're not hitting no more. And that's the reason that happens. So make sure that you use this first and this last, and come back with the towel. Now, if you're in the shop and you have air, that air can really tear up your blades too, because when you spray it with the air not only removes the hair off the clippers, but it pushes the oil off of the blades as well. So if you're using the air, what you want to do is use this first, and then you come back with the air and you clean the blades off, and then you come back and you oil them, and you do the same process. But don't let if you're using the air, don't use it after you put the oil on it, because that's gonna make your blades, like, you're supposed to have a certain amount of usage out of using these blades once you oil them, and that just blows it off and it just makes them heat up a whole lot more quicker. I'm getting ready to modify these right here, just like I did these right here. And I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. But you guys seen I took these out of the box and they was brand new. I haven't even turned them on. I don't even know how they're running. But for me looking on the inside of them, I'm gonna go ahead and take this right here so I can show you. I used to fix flat irons too, but I had to stop fixing flat irons because I would fix people's irons and they would go out on them. And the reason that they were going out on them is because the irons, man, y'all making me nervous, man. I swear.
Take a deep breath, man.
I'm gonna get some water. I'm sweating here.
Just picture everybody naked. You'll be all right.
No, relax, bro.
No, it's not. I thought that was a number
No.
one rule.
I've just seen that in a movie.
A few of them, but I thought that was like a universal rule.
I ain't gonna know. We'll just take that off there, so I'm so glad I made it back. So when I look on the inside of the trimmers, what I look for, so it'll allow me to know like what kind of power it has. This arm right here that goes here, the closer this arm is to this bar right here, the more power that it has. But you want it close enough where it's not touching. A lot of times I get these, and this is the difference between the new ones and the old ones. The newer ones have rivets right here. You see the rivets? Wait, stop. You see the rivets? You can stop now.